You good for the intro? I am here. I don't
I'm,
quite hear you.
I'm here. I'm
Yep,
here.
I'm good. We're good. We're Gucci.
Okay. Just gotta turn mine on. All
And I
right.
am spreading the word as we speak, so take your time.
All right. Cool. Where did? Oh, there it is. Okay. Jeez, that was close. I was so worried about that.
I'm so
All right.
sorry. It's just that's why I didn't want to start too late. But hey, it's a first stream. Let's kind of get out of the way and enjoy ourselves.
All right. Let's get this started. Okay. Transitioning to the intro section now.
Take a little walk down into the underbelly of streaming, where hope is cheap, but it's all we have. We ain't got the fancy things that the big streamers got. We just got ourselves, each other, and the loyal few who follow us. We all got dreams, but when will they come true? Sometime, baby. Sometime. Welcome to the Sometime Show.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Welcome
everyone.
to the inaugural episode of the Sometime Show. It is a small stream or a small show for small streamers. And we are here with my good friend Zeus Pegasus, who agreed to be on our inaugural episode. Zeus, are you with me here?
Yep. Hello.
Hey there. I don't think. Oh, I think the Fuji Tech might be a bit scuffed right now.
I'm sleeping.
That was
Yeah.
no. The Fuji Tech. Remember the thing that lights up your avatar?
Yeah. I'll reset it. I'll give it a good old kick and see what happens.
I wonder if it's because you muted your Discord mic. What if I mute? What if we mute our mics here and then reactivate them in Discord?
Yeah, we could try that, but I could also look into something else here. But yeah,
Sorry, everybody.
you hear my voice, but I am right now fast asleep. Reacted by Fujitech.
Yep, just a second, everybody.
Let's see. Okay, am I awake now? Yes, I am. Hello.
Okay, now we can get. Now your avatar is moving. Excellent. All right. So, anyways, everyone, I want to introduce you to my good friend Zeus Pegasus. He is a friend of mine who I've known since before I was actually a VTuber. He does all kinds of variety streams and does all kinds of different games, and he has quite the presence on the internet in many circles. Zeus, why don't you plug your channel? Why don't you let's talk about it. Who the heck are you, Zeus?
Who am I? I'm a mythical winged horse over here. Who am I? I'm a mythical winged horse over here. Actually, I'm gonna mute my microphone on stream.
All right. So, the first thing I wanted to talk to you about today was what got you interested in streaming. What made Zeus Pegasus decide? I want to start being a VTuber. I want to start using a virtual avatar and talking to people and playing games while I do it. What motivated you to do that?
Oh man, where to begin? I started streaming back in, I want to say 2019, pre-pandemic days. So I have to really go back in the archives to see what I first streamed. But I do think it was the Kingdom Hearts franchise that I just kind of started with. It was essentially an excuse for me to really dive through my gaming library in general. And streaming definitely was on the rise during that time. And being part of the furry community, I know a lot of my peers were in this circle, so I just wanted to essentially just feel more involved. Absolutely. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm hearing myself on stream. I have to mute.
No worries.
I'm gonna have to kind of go back and forth here because it is very it is very annoying. But at least people on my side of the channel can absolutely hear me here. So forgive me. I have to kind of go back and forth. But yeah, I was talking about my story here about pre-pen. Oh, what just happened? Pre-pen. What
Sorry
just
about that.
happened?
Tarth reminded me I had a certain application I forgot to turn on. It's the Twitch integrated throwing stuff simulator.
Oh, okay.
It's echoing? Okay, which one of us is echoing, Tarth? Let's see here. Which one is echoing? Let's see here.
I am so honored to be part of a technically difficulty fueled show. Let's go.
Oh, you had both open. Tarth, you troll. You had both open. Well, of course. Well, I don't know what to say. Anyway, so Zeus. What? Ow! Thank you. Ow! Thank you, Tarth. Anyway, Zeus. So you decided you wanted to get through your gaming library and everything like that, right? So, what made you choose the Greek god of thunder and lightning? Send a bolt of lightning! and all that jazz.
What made me indeed? What made me indeed? So I'm gonna swap. There we go. I just swapped a microphone and my stream here. So apologies again, because I'm not used to hearing myself at the same time. So, why Zeus? It really started back in my MMO days. I used to be a fervent Guild Wars player, back in I want to say late 2000s, and I had a good friend of mine that I've known since childhood, and he started a guild where we just kind of chose characters based off Greek god names, really. And back then I was known as Hunter of Hades. I think that was really sick. And I think it was some sort of protector of Poseidon, something of that sort. And eventually I just let that morph into my Xbox Live gamer tag, which for a while just became Zeus Assassin. And a lot of people thought I was a big God of War fan. But I don't know, just something about just going straight to the top. It just sounded really cool. Assassin's Creed kind of played into that mix as well. I like the Assassins, I like the idea of Greek gods back in the day as well. So it was just a very healthy mix to really personify the Greek god of Zeus and let that evolve into eventually my Pony-Sona slash Fursona that you see now and today. So, yeah, that you see now and today. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
I get you. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there. I was making just a little quip here and there, but all right, that's cool. So you said the word Pony-Sona, so am I to understand that you're a brony or part of the brony fandom? Is that right?
I'm sorry, my mic cut off. um, am I part of the brony fandom now? Not as much as I used to. I guess I'm just still a fan of the show. I still enjoy the universe. I still have some brony friends, but I'm not really as consumed as what I was when I first joined it back in 2011. So at this point, I'd be 14 years in the fandom, and really full furry like 2014 on when I made Zeus for the first time, and yeah, I was part of the big brony wave of the 2010s. The huge subculture that people have loved and hated, and I that was my first exposure to really understanding fandom life and getting out of my shell. I was raised really religious, and having a community that really connected with me was super duper important. And bronies, I know it's strange for an adult man to say, but it got me a lot of life lessons never really picked up in my really closed off religious circles. So I do owe a lot to brony and the ponies in general. But clearly, I feel more at ease now with my fellow furry kind here. Oh, and I got a hydrate in the chat as well, so thank you, Tartalus. Appreciate that. Thank you, Tartalus. Appreciate that.
Yeah. Tarth likes to troll me. Sometimes he gets care packages, other times he plays very obnoxious sound alerts. But we love him anyway. But that's cool. Okay. So I have a confession to make. I was also part of the brony fandom just for G4. After once G5 hit, I kind of jumped ship up for that. G5 just wasn't my style. But yeah, I can totally understand what you mean by coming out of your shell, by having it's almost like it catalyzed your social development. Would you say that's fair to say?
Yeah, absolutely. I didn't really get much of a social circle or skills in the church or even high school, outside of like maybe my small group of band friends, because I did marching band for all of my high school career and then 3 years in college. I even joined a musical fraternity, and that was still me trying to find my way in the world. And granted, I do love my fraternity brothers, and they're great, but I definitely moved on and just embraced a bigger community that really accepted me and allowed me to explore who I wanted to be for the rest of my adult life.
Wow, that's awesome. That's awesome. I remember when I was in college, the way I got into the fandom was I had a girlfriend near the end of high school, and she insisted that I watch G4 MLP. I'm like, oh, I don't want to watch that, because I was forced to watch the G1 stuff when my sister was watching it on rented videos back in the 90s. And so that was my understanding of MLP. And then when I started watching, I had to keep reminding myself, while looking at a note card saying, this is important to our girlfriend. Okay, just keep looking at this. This is important to my girlfriend. But eventually, when I got to the part of like this first or second episode, I think it was the second episode, where Rarity says, tell me she's not, or no, Twilight goes, tell me she's not, and Rarity says, she is. I realized, oh, okay, this show might be more than just, people running around giggling, because Generation 3 and 3.5 absolutely were like that. But that's cool. That's cool.
We don't talk about 3.5 in this household.
Oh, God! No!
Let's be frank.
What have I done? You're right,
We
Zeus.
do
What
not.
have I
Forbidden.
Done?
Sinful. Get out of here.
You're right. I need to be smoten for this. I need to be smoten. Okay. You're right. Okay. No more talk of you know what. Okay. Moving on. We'll move on. I have my notes right here for you. All right. Let's talk gaming. Let's talk gaming. What kinds of games do you like to play? I know I can't really play shooter games because the motion blur makes me sick to my stomach, and I sit too close to my monitor because I'm just a bag of nerves like that. So I always get motion sickness. But what do you play? What do you like to play, even when you're not streaming?
Oh man, that is such a loaded question. But I'm gonna do my best to really go for some of the highlights here. So let's see. So my favorite games to play are definitely some high-speed platformers. So I'm a big big Sonic fan ever since my days on the Genesis. So Sonic 2 was my first game, so I still hold the franchise in high regard. Um, high regard.
I'm messing with you. I'm messing with you, Zeus. I'm just messing with you, buddy.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's just it. It's just trying to interject and then like switch between hearing the audio on stream and then the microphone. So apologies again to the chat. I'm doing my best over here. But
no
as far as the rest of my gaming interests, action RPGs, courtesy of Kingdom Hearts, the FromSoft series, so all the Dark Souls games, Bloodborne, Elden Ring now is my big project that I've grown to love for sure. And I do like co-op games a lot, so I do dabble in a bit of Phasmophobia, Deep Rock Galactic, and more lately, GTFO, one of the hardest games I've ever played, period.
I never even heard of that game. Are you telling me to leave? Okay, I'll get out. Okay, yeah, I'll get the fuck out. You don't worry, sis. Bye. Bye.
No,
everyone.
no,
Bye,
stay here,
everyone.
Zargrams.
See ya. Bye.
No.
I'm just messing with you. I'm just messing with you. Okay, cool. So what is GTFO? I thought you were about to say GTA like online, but you said GTFO. I'm like, what the hell is that? I'm 32, so okay, I'm basically I'm almost a boomer. So you're gonna have to educate my stupid brain.
Yeah, GTFO is a game that is, at its core, it's a four-person cooperative game. And it takes place in this dystopian near future setting where you're fighting a whole bunch of infected underground. And they come in various forms of like lickers and shooters and giants. And I don't know too much about the lore of this game, but what you got to know is the game really emphasizes the need to cooperate. You have to stealth correctly. You can't get into combat too often. You have to manage resources with your guns, resources with your tools.
Okay.
Even your own health is very limited.
All right.
And there's even places in the game where you get infected, and that like caps your max health. So there's so much stuff the game throws at you, but my goodness, it is one of the most rewarding experiences if you get the right team together, the right mentality, and just go for it.
Cool. So how's it different than, say, 7 Days to Die? I have another streamer friend who likes to play that a whole lot. It sounds very similar to that.
I don't think I've played 7 Days to Die.
Well, no worries. No worries. I was never much for survival horror. Actually, come to think of it, I don't think I've ever played a survival horror game. I should probably fix that. Should I fix that? I think... What do you think?
Yeah, survival horror is another genre that I've gone into over the years.
Jeez.
I love the Resident Evil franchise, and I've gotten involved into the Silent Hill franchise too as well.
Okay.
And Alan Wake is a fantastic duology that I can't recommend enough.
Oh, Serenity just posted. So they're saying 7 Days to Die is a survival crafting game. GTFO is a cooperative extraction shooter. They think. Okay. Cool. Cool.
Well said, Serenity. Kudos to Chad Serenity.
Okay, well let's focus back up on you, Zeus. So, what keeps you going? Because I know as a streamer, it can be kind of hard. Some days I'm just feeling like, oh god, I just can't stream today. I'm just not feeling it. I'm just feeling absolute crap. What keeps you going when you're at your weakest? Like, what do you tell yourself? What do you do?
I remind myself of where I come from, that no matter how bad things get, I could always be on that road. A very cookie cutter life. And thinking about all my friends I met along the way, because I am a very social guy. I don't want to let them down. I want to make sure I'm there in their life as well, because you know me long enough, I start to see people even online as family. So
I know that feeling.
I really do treasure relationships like that, and that's the first thing that comes to mind when I get stressed out or unmotivated. Because life's too short, man. I don't want to be living a life of regret. I'm only 34, so I gotta really step it up, chase after my dreams.
You're
And
older than me?
This hobby has evolved into something I want to do long term.
Wait. You're older than me? Oh my god.
Yeah, I am
Tarth,
older than you,
sound
I
the
guess.
alarm. Sound the alarm, Tarth. We found someone actually older than me. I thought I was the oldest VTuber on Twitch. Oh my god. I didn't know this was possible. But you know what? But back on topic.
What? I've seen like grannies like do streams on stuff before.
What?
Like, chill. Streaming's a big community. It's not just meant for teens and 20-somethings.
All right. I was mostly just, making fun of myself. But all right. So you're saying that you don't want to let your friends down. You value, the kind of found family online. I can totally gel with that, Zeus. I can totally get where you're coming from with that because I've had to be the shoulder that a lot of people cry on with a lot of situations. So I know exactly where you're coming from with this. I think even there was a time when thanks, Tarth. We were talking about something deep and you had to just go do that. Thank you so much. Anyway, there was a time when 50 Cent was in an interview with a Snoop Dogg, and I think he was talking about how he basically had to support a lot of the guys in his crew, or in his clique, and basically how the strongest when they stand together. And I think I totally vibe with what you're saying there, man. So let me ask you this.
Yeah, relationships, they're super important. Like, we're so divided these days. You really got to pick your circles of influences, people you call close, and trust.
Totally.
We're a social species, man. Can't go out there alone for long.
Right. I mean, if I start talking to a volleyball with a bloody handprint on it, you'll be the first to know. Okay. And if I name it, I'll name it after you if we get to that. Have you ever seen Castaway? The movie Castaway with Tom Hanks?
Castaway, no.
But
I've heard a lot about it.
That's
just
where
be part of the media zeitgeist.
All right, no worries. It's part of the ongoing meme of never travel with Tom Hanks. Wilson, yeah, Serenity gets it. She knows what I'm saying, or they know what they're saying. They know what I'm saying. Wilson. Yeah. Ah! Damn you to the darkest pits of hell, Tarth. Ow. Anyways. Okay, so, Zeus. What would you say was the biggest challenge you faced as a streamer? What do you say, what do you think is something that you want to, try overcome? Sorry. In the past, what was your biggest challenge? We'll get to the other stuff.
Biggest challenge of streaming. It's really getting started and having that consistent schedule.
Oh, yeah.
Because I realized how much it seeps into my already busy free time, having a full-time job and all, having to juggle time with karate training and just being with my folks and other people. So just get that routine going is hard for a lot of people. It was hard for me early on to really get that rhythm. Like, I think I started off just streaming once a week, and then I eventually crept up to twice a week, and eventually the 3-time-a-week schedule, which is that nice sweet spot. I don't know if I'll get to the point where I'm having streamathons that last 80 hours, 100 hours, something ridiculous like that.
Yeah.
Unless it's supporting a good cause with a charity, but who knows, man? It's crazy.
Speaking of which, I think Sea-Dog is actually doing one of his cyclothons. He's cycling, I think, across Hokkaido, I think, this time. Man, that guy's a trooper. So, yeah, but I completely know what you're saying, man. Because, getting to that schedule and committing to it is so hard. This is, I've been wanting to do 3 streams a week for a while. It's
like when you start working out for the first time.
Yeah. And the human body is habit driven, and the kicker is breaking the road ruts and getting into that new habit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. 100%. Habits take, I believe I read a study, 21 days?
All right.
Something like that.
That makes sense to me. Yeah. So, okay. Now, what is your goal for your channel going forward? Where do you want to be throughout the year? Or going forward, where do you want to do with your channel?
I think it's easier to talk in like long term than short term, which is strange of me to say. But what I would like for this channel is I would like to be not only entertaining but also kind of help open the minds of people that may have not really experienced different perspectives kind of bit by bit. And what I mean by that is when we talk about very narrative driven stories and I tie in real world consequences and ideas, it's good to really rein in what we try to learn in school, which is to critically think. So if I can just encourage people to really think and then learn to empathize and just be a positive force in the furry fan and beyond. And eventually, I love to get big enough to where I can actually start making a difference and raise money for good causes across the board. Because I don't want to just live for myself for the rest of my days. I would love to foster a community, even if it's a small one, to really start caring about bigger issues, stuff that we can contribute to bit by bit. So
Totally.
that may be me being preachy and a little bit naive, but it's a goal to have.
Hey.
I hope more people will join me on this journey.
If it is preachy, preach on, brother. I'm totally with you there. Hey, and if you ever start running one of these charities, hey, give my phone a buzz, man. I'll try and show up and do what I can too, because I like the cut of that jib. I don't want to just be all. I don't want to live a life all about me, because that's just. I mean, have I met me? I'm me. I don't want to be stuck with me all the time. I'm stuck being me. Yeah. No, so I totally get what you're saying. I think I would want to do some charities too. That's really cool, though. That's really cool. I think, yeah, if you ever end up doing that, please ring me up, and I'd love to hop in with you on that one. Okay. Have you ever considered the shift from PNG tuber to a live 2D, or to anything else, to another? Like, have you ever thought about
live 2D?
Mm-hmm.
I think full 3D is the way I want to go, man.
Ooh, really? Cool. Tell us about that one.
I'm actually in a long queue with a great modeler known as Wolk_AD, and he does wonderful models used in not only VTubing purposes, but for VR chat if I wanted to, animations. Just it's very multifaceted.
Totally. I think with my my models, I found them on I found Gildem Alien. By the way, I want to shout out this person. I want to shout out Gildem Alien because they got this tuxedo done like 2 hours before the stream was going to start. I didn't know if they were going to make it or whatever. I thought I would have to do it with my shirtless version, but they actually managed to get this. So I want to shout them out real quick. Tarth, can we get a shout out for them? They should also, their name should be in the credits of the channel. But they are a rock star to have cranked out this alternate outfit in a week or so. So if you can, please. Actually, here, I'll just do it because I don't know if Tarth might have walked away from his keyboard.
It looks good on you, man. You are like very talk show host worthy.
Oh, thanks. Thanks.
The bow tie suits you very well.
Thank you. But yeah, the Gildem Alien. I think this will work. Oh, maybe they're not on Twitch. Here, you know what? No, I am not going to allow them to be uncredited for this wonderful work they do. No. Someone will just have to shoot me dead if they want to stop me from this. I will get the stupid link out there. So help me. Hang a second, guys. I know this is breaking the pace, but Gildem...
Well, good luck.
Gildem worked so hard on doing this, and they have...
Hey, no worries, man. I'm having a good time tonight.
No worries. Okay, why did it
What about the chat? Are they having a good time?
Hey, yeah, chat, how are you doing? You can't find them. Oh, hold on, okay, I am going to go to my actual
I'm sure
channel.
they can ask me or you questions later.
Oh, man, no. Okay, wait. Zeus, we have a side quest. I know this is supposed to be an ordinary talk show where we interview, but no, we now have a side quest. Are you with me with this?
A side quest?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes. I know this is unusual, but I am not allowing this wonderful artist to go uncredited on stream. I am not going to say, oh, we'll get him later. No. They busted their ass for this. I am not allowing them to. Okay. Hang on, buddy. Hang on, buddy. I am not leaving you in the lurch. How? How does they not show up anywhere?
Serenity in the chat.
VGen.
Your mission. Should you choose to accept it?
Absolutely, I do accept. I am going to credit the stupid artist, even if the FBI kicks down my door and says, "You're not allowed to credit that artist. How dare you?" I'll say, "You can just try and stop me." Now, where the hell did I put it? Okay.
That's the spirit.
I am going to post, since I can't find any other things for them, I'm going to post their VGen link. I do not know why. This is the... Oh, they do have a Twitch channel. Aha! Quest successful. Server not found? No! What the hell do you mean, server not found? Okay, no. You are not taking this away from me, internet. Even Tarth's being a little shit right now. He is not going to stop me from this. Boom. That is the link to the wonderful artist who has made my models and cranked out this tuxedo within a week. I know I just deviated the entire rest of the show, but damn it, I am not allowing anyone to stop me from crediting that artist. Go. If you need art, a YouTube rig, whatever, commission them. They're great. They work for...
We're good.
How is the server not found for this? This baffles me.
It glitched out for a second. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's not showing up their Twitch channel. That's weird. Well, okay. I got their VGen app. That's what they worked through. So we got them. Okay. Justice restored. Anywho. Okay. Did they get hit with the Twitch wave? Ow! Damn you, Tarth! Ah! Why do you do this to me? Okay. Anyway. Yeah, Zeus, do you see what I have to put up with my mod? He would rather water his plants than watch the stream, and he would rather throw things at my face than... Oh. Tarth, I'm gonna
I hear you. Also, I'm gonna try something a little different.
Oh? I shall hydrate while you are doing your different thing. Got a big old water bottle right here.
If I turn on my mic really low, will it still activate?
You're echoing.
No? It does.
Too late, Tarth. I already hydrated. Ha ha! I foiled you, Tarth. Ha 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 ha! What do you need? What do you need, Tarth? Or what do you need, Zeus? What's up, man? Not as much. Ow! Fine, I'll stretch. Okay, there. See, I stretched. Okay, jeez. Anyway, well, crud. So, either we have... Alright, so, here's what I'm gonna do. I am gonna put a PNG of that Zeus sent me for this. He sent me a PNG earlier in the week of his character so I could do this. I think he did. And I'm just gonna paste it on there so that he can talk and we can have a faster rip. Wait, where the hell is it? I'll be right back. One second. Where the hell is it? Oh, there he is. Boom. Boom. Okay.
Or do I have to raise my mic here on my OBS and then you can hear me?
I'm back.
Hello.
I am okay. You're back. You're back, Zeus. I'm turning off Fuji, and what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put a freak. Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Hello? Oh no,
Um,
did we lose Zeus? I can hear you.
can you hear me?
Okay, I got the picture, and I'm... Okay. I'm gonna put up the picture of... Yes, I can. I just said I did. Yep. That's right. Alright. Here we go. Boom. Ah! Okay.
I don't know if that's gonna work.
Zeus, I can hear you.
Yeah. Can the chat? Tardo said he can't hear me.
I just said...
That's fine. I'm gonna have to go back. That's weird.
Oh, you can't...
I have to get off this this call here, which is weird. But I guess I'm back.
Alright, well, just make sure you only mute your mic. Make sure you don't actually terminate the thing.
No, I'm still here.
Sorry for the scuffed chat, guys.
Hello, hello, hello.
Anywho. Are you back? Oh.
I'm...
Hello, hello, hello? Hi, can you hear me?
Okay.
Hello?
I'm here. Okay. I'm here.
I'm here. Okay, I'm here too. Okay, so anyway, Zeus. Let's go to the next question.
It's just that the model's not activating
So,
right now,
Zeus,
which is weird.
What is something you've always wanted to
It's
do?
just that the model's not activating right now, which is weird.
That's odd. Ow!
Can you do a browser source? I wonder.
Ow! Thank you, Tarth.
Can you do a browser source? I wonder.
It's working now. There we go.
Yeah, that's something.
Anywho, so,
Whatever.
Okay.
We'll just move on.
Let's get to the next question before Tarth throws more stuff at me.
Yeah, that's something. Whatever. We'll just move on.
Yeah. Anywho, Zeus. What is something you've always wanted to do as a streamer? What is a big thing you want to eventually do? Not just a charity thing. Like I said, that was your goal thing, but like if you wanted to do like a special event, would you specifically do like a cyclothon? Let's say it's in pursuant to one of your goals. But if you wanted to do a big type of thing on your channel, what would you want to do?
I would like to attempt a subathon.
Okay.
That's pretty much. Oh, I guess one other thing would be really cool is just get be a guest of like some big streamer. I think that'd be really cool, just to have a casual chat with them.
That'd be cool, man. We're the little guys.
But I know that'd be hard to do, but it's just kind of pipe dream at that point.
Yeah. I totally feel you there.
But
okay, well, do you have any kind of
never mind.
Oh, what's wrong? What's up? Hello?
Oh, the delay is crazy. I think I'm delayed by like 4 or 5 seconds. I'm not sure why.
What? That's odd.
Let me just refresh the page.
All right, go ahead. Sorry, everybody. It's the first test successful.
Test
Successful.
About 3 seconds.
What is going on here? Oh my god. So, okay. So you said you want to do a subathon or appear on a channel of a big streamer. Okay, that's cool. Now, how about this? What is let's see here. Oh, right. Okay, so one of the things you wanted to we were talking about is the latest in video gaming. So what was your opinion on the latest Nintendo Direct?
Oh man, this is opening up a big can of worms. Where to begin? I guess the first thing is understanding people's big worry about Nintendo setting some troubling trends about jacking up game prices and console prices to really drive out their usual base. So that's really been the big sticking point. But I think the game lineup looks pretty sweet. I know there's some really nitpicky people when it comes to like the Metroid Prime series. Like they look at that trailer and be like, "Oh, she's got psychic powers. Who cares?" Or they look at Mario Kart World and it's like, "Oh, open world Mario Kart. Cool, but is it really fun with 24 racers?" But I don't know. There's so much I could bounce around about the direct, but I think it's hard to really distrust Nintendo's first party lineup of games. I think the Donkey Kong game looks great. I think I'm more excited for that game than probably everything else but Prime 4. Everything else is kind of pretty standard for what I expect from Nintendo these days. Oh, Rhythm Heaven. New Rhythm Heaven was fantastic.
Oh, that would be cool. What the hell? Did you see what's in the...
Oh yeah, the Bloodborne spiritual sequel.
Shank Suru.
Well, that's direct.
That is direct. Shank, how about we not get a little, let's be respectful of the guest, okay? How about that? Just give him a mute for now. We don't need to kick him.
Later on, the Sometimes Show After Dark.
Well, that would have to be on a different channel. But anyway, and perhaps preferably one with less lag. Look here. Okay, I'm going to say respond as soon as you can now.
Hi.
Wow, we have such latency. Okay, well, I'll have to make it more formal questions. That way we can have the pauses work. But anyway, I remember when I saw the Mario Kart trailer, I immediately thought, wait a minute, isn't this just Forza Horizon? An open world racer? Wait.
I did get a bit of sense of that too, but that makes more sense with a realistic simulator versus just an arcadey kart racer. I think the biggest competition that we should be comparing Mario Kart World to would be Sonic Crossworlds.
Sonic Crossworlds, never played that one. But imagine it's
a game coming out this year.
Oh, cool. But yeah, I gotta say this much. I think that given where things are headed in terms of economics, that I think that because of average income for the consumer base, that they have absolutely exceeded customer willingness to pay. So I think that they're going to see a huge market contraction in the digital gaming industry as a result of this. Not just in console sales, but just across the board, because everyone's going to be... Once a market leader starts upping the prices, everybody starts upping their prices, because they can get away with it. So
yeah, that's really the biggest stigma against Nintendo, because they are definitely the giant of the industry, and there's very, unfortunate to say, very predatory game studios and publishers that are just going to follow suit.
Oh, no kidding.
Ubisoft, don't worry about. EA Games, Activision is a shit hell. I don't know. It's just not good.
Yeah, I think we'll just have to submerge the boat into the waters of indie gaming for like the next decade or so. I mean,
indie gamers rise up.
Absolutely.
That's what my friend DJ Tamaka promotes on his streams.
Oh yeah, DJ Atomica. That's the guy who wrote, or actually he did the art for Zeus here, by the way. And they also did.
Yeah, he did this and a whole bunch of other outfits that I'm proud of showing off.
Oh here, why don't you give him a shout out in chat for DJ Atomica? Charles, would you mind?
Yeah, I think it's DJ Atomica Plays.
I think that's right. Here, I'll give it a shot in case Tarth didn't see that. Hang on. DJ... Huh, it's not showing up. Well, I'll
I need to credit the good woof on my actual Twitch homepage.
Well, we're showing there it is. we're sharing a whoops. We're sharing a chat right now, so here it is. I think. I do not know. Oh, no, I think it's DJ Atomica Plays.
Hold up. That's not right.
Oh.
I will just drop a link in the chat if you don't mind.
Go for it. And if the bot complains,
No.
Oh.
Discord.
Weird. Okay.
Or wait, I'm get the there. Oh, I can't.
Why?
I
You're
got a
supposed to
warning
be
from
on
the
the
Nightbot.
on the whitelist for this. Why are you getting in trouble? Like,
Oh no, the guest is in trouble.
why?
I'm gonna be banned.
Zeus, if
Chat,
if
we're
Nightbot
making
shows
history.
Up, if
Debut episode, Zeus gets banned.
if it comes to if Nightbot shows up at your door, just punch him. Okay.
Okay. I'll probably destroy him one hit, but
Go for
okay.
it. I don't give a shit. Okay. You are literally on the list of regulars. You should not be stopped by the freaking Nightbot. Why is it? Oh, that's why, because the filter was on. Whatever. Anyway, there it is. Okay. Anyway, so let's get into some of the wackier questions. We were talking earlier about how you were a brony, so we're gonna play some of the more. We're gonna play a little bit of a game about this. First question.
All right.
Here we go. We're gonna play Fuck, Marry, Kill. All right. Now, when it comes to, thank you for following.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, what is going on screen right now?
Someone followed me and I got punished for it. Anyway, in terms of Fuck, Marry, Kill, in terms of MLP, who are your answers for that?
Ooh, man. Just any pony?
Yeah, go for it. And just to make it harder for you, mainstream fanon is canon.
Mainstream fanon. Oh, gosh. Well, the Mary's the easy part. I mean, everyone that knows me for the dam is indeed Princess Celestia.
Alright.
Now for fuck. No, we're not going to Celestia. You stop right there, Tartalus.
Tarth, I swear to God, I will tape you to a tree and leave you there. And
Oh man.
you'll be upside down.
I guess
tied to a
fuck.
tree.
I think the easy answer is Queen Chrysalis, because she can be anyone I want. That probably
you're
might
a
be
Chrissy
cheating.
simp. You're a Chrissy simp. All right.
Yep. Plus, I do like the occasional dom.
Oh.
I think they need a lot of love too, not just everyone subbing for me all the time.
Oh, are you a bottom?
I'm a switch.
Oh.
I'm proud of it.
Okay. Transistor or tube?
A little bit of dom leaning. Like it takes the right mentality to dom me.
All right. All right. And who would you kill?
Anyway, and kill. Oh man, this is always the toughest. Oh man, there's so many ponies.
Oh.
I guess the easy answer would just be Naysayer.
Ooh, wait. Oh yeah, that guy. I remember him from that. Oh yeah, the guy that was voiced by the guy who did Brain from Pinky and the Brain. Oh, that.
Yeah,
guy.
fuck that fascist-leaning asshole.
Yeah, that guy can just. Yeah, that guy can die in a hole. Oh man. Okay. So, you said you'd marry Celestia, so you're a sun butt simp. Okay. So, does that mean that you would go to war for Celestia against the
Yep,
new Lunar
100%
Republic?
confirmed.
You'd go to war with the new Lunar Republic, is that right?
Go to war?
Yeah, if
Wow.
if Sunbutt commands it, the Sunbutts
If they dare disrupt
commandeth.
order.
Sunbutt has decreed.
Damn. This is gonna make me look bad. Sure. Celestia, I trust her, but then again, if she ever does go against the principles I love about her, the love would fade.
Okay. All right. So I'll say this. Okay. So, so when it comes to MLP, which of the main six are you? All my friends said I was basically Twilight, because I would always freak out about stuff and I'd always be very bookish.
Man, that's a really good question. Excuse me. I think on the exterior, a lot of people would associate Applejack because of my religious upbringing. So very family-centered, very, obedient to my parents, loving of them, thinking about kind of them and my immediate family over like other units. But I had a little bit of a competitive side like Rainbow Dash, so I'm a little bit of Rainbow Dash there. And then yeah, I do carry bits of Twilight in me too, just being a little slow to make friends. But when I feel comfortable, then I do nerd out and I do share passions. And yeah, so it's really hard to nail me to one of the main six. Nerd.
Tarth, you would be Diamond Tiara. Ha! Get wrecked. Anyway, okay. Let's change gears a little bit. You stream lots of games, right? What would you say was the game that made you? Tarth doesn't even know who that is. Ugh, Zeus, laugh with me. Tarth doesn't even know who Diamond Tiara is.
Blank, blank.
Anyway, but actually for real though, when it comes to video gaming, what would you say was the game that got you into video gaming? Not necessarily the first one that you played, but the one that actually got you sold on it.
Man, the one that cemented the hobby. Oof.
Well, here.
I really have to think about this one.
Okay, while you think, let me talk a little bit about this guy called the...
Oh,
go ahead. Go right ahead, man.
I want to say... Strangely, shout out to RuneScape.
Wait, whoa. What? Wait, okay.
Yeah.
Wait. Sardaman, Guthix, or Zamorak?
Oh, man. I haven't heard those names in forever.
Yeah, deal with it. Which one?
Unfortunately, I totally forgot what they are.
Lasai. No, okay, I'm kidding. But you played RuneScape, dude. That's cool. Actually, I used to play that a lot. I was playing it back in its RS2 days, and I made it all the way to like 105 or something like that. I remember having lots of fun playing that back in the day. So that was the game that got you in, huh?
Yeah, just because it introduced me to the sense of community, adventure. Definitely a step up from the platformer games I loved growing up.
All right. So
Zeus, the highlight is that Zargan wore clothes today.
Tarth, hush, or you'll be punished more. Anyway, okay. So when you were playing RuneScape, do you remember anything about playing RuneScape? First off.
Yeah, I remember the frustration in the PvP zones, and how long it took me to get rune armor, and all the shenanigans I could do when I became a member for the first time.
Oh yeah, that transition can be so very, very jolting because all of a sudden you have a gazillion things you can do, and it can be so overwhelming. I know exactly what that feels like. All right. So I remember.
Yep, I remember the grind.
Oh
doing a lot
God.
of mining, fishing.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, it's cutting wood, archery.
I think Tarth,
Too much to list.
I think Tarth scared away all the other chatters again. He does that. But okay, so
Oh, well.
well.
I'm glad they showed up and supported us.
So am I. Oh, Yuri endured Tarth's shenanigans. Thank you, Yuri. Okay, so not everyone got scared away by Tarth. Okay. Anyway, but yeah, I remember.
Hi, Yuri.
Hey, Yuri. I remember when when you asked you why you usually lurk. Excuse me, Tarth, you usually don't. Usually you're the one filling up the chat box. But anyways, Zeus, you say you got into games with RuneScape. Okay. So then what was the worst game you ever played? As in you don't even know why it was ever made, but you played it.
Oh man, another deep thonk question. Worst game. I want to shout out. This is a deep cut, Sargram.
Oh.
But man, in my PS1 days, I was not a fan, even as a kid, this really obscure game known as Rascal.
Wait a minute. Have I heard of that already? I think I have heard of that. Hang on, I'm googling that. Hang on. Hey, Rascal PS1.
Yes! They know my pain in the chat! They know my freaking pain!
What the hell is this? What is this Commander Keen looking guy? I'm gonna download this image and put it up on stream.
It's so bad!
I'm downloading this image. It looks like Mighty Max, except crappy. Did you ever watch Mighty Max in the 90s?
I did not.
Hang on, I'm adding this stupid thing because chat needs to see what this guy he looks like Mighty Max or Commander Keen put together. Look at that. It was a knockout Commander Keen.
Yeah, that's totally 90s, bro.
Extreme, yeah, chop, bro. Sup, bro, chicka, bro, yeah, bro. Chop, bro, chop. Yeah, they gave him the backwards cap and everything. Oh man. Of course, when people go back and play these games, they're like, oh god, Crash Bandicoot is the Dark Souls of platformers. It's so hard. Me. Like, oh, dude, get a life. I beat Donkey Kong Country 2 with a broken graphics card on my Super Nintendo. Okay, the whole thing was glitching out. People whining about the platformer being extremely hard. Go play Super Meat Boy or something. Earthworm Jim 3D.
Go play Echo the Dolphin or the freaking Genesis Disney games.
You know, it's funny that you mentioned a Disney game. Okay. Believe it or not, my first game was actually the Jungle Book for the SNES, which I'm pretty sure was just a graphics swap of the Lion King game. And it was made by Virgin, like the British company Virgin.
Ah, the Lion King game.
Yeah, but...
Played that a lot as a kid.
Snaps back, Noah Arc 3D. I'm not sure... Hold on, I'm Googling that now too. What is this? What is this new devilry?
Oh, you know what's You know, it's even worse than probably Rascal. Maybe not worse, but it's just boring. But it was like this PC game version of the famous
Zeus, I must cut you
reality
off.
show
I must cut
Survivor.
you off.
It was really lame.
Tarth, I'm sorry, I must interject. Tarth, Super 3D Noah's Ark is on GOG. You can go and play it if you want to.
What? No way.
Get wrecked, Tarth! Oh my god! I'm putting this. You guys gotta see this terrifying expression he has on this. Like, Zeus, you're gonna get a kick out of this crap. Oh my god! Here.
Fucking Christian Doom knockoff?
I'm sorry.
Oh my
what?
gosh!
What? It's a.
Oh! Now I know the game.
Wait. Are you telling me this is a Doom clone?
It was called like
You're telling
Captain
me
Bible and the Dome of Darkness.
You're telling me that the freaking Bible has a Doom clone? Okay, the only way we can get more meta is if we can get a literal Bible to run Doom on it. Oh my god, he's not kidding. Oh my god, he's not kidding. Oh my god! Oh my god!
I need to stream this game for April Fools one year.
You do. You absolutely do. I'm gonna put another image on because you have to see this crap. Oh my god, Zeus, you have not looked. Okay. Noah's Ark. It is a Doom clone. It actually is. Oh my god. I hope there are mods of this that let you like add.
I will check this after the interview. I need to know.
Yes. Look at that shit. Look at that. Boom. It is a Doom clone. Please let this game have all the animals and all the cute little stuff collapse into bloody gore just like Doom or Wolfenstein or whatever. Please. Oh my god.
Wow.
This is just...
I bet there's some Christians out there that would see this game and be like, this is totally fine. You're doing God's will. Totally fine.
You put them to sleep? What is this, the Pokemon? Okay, Nuzlocke, Noah's Ark, or Super Noah's Ark 3D. When do we get a Nuzlocke of this then? Oh my god, we have to get someone to mod Doom with this same asset pack, so that when you shoot all the cute animals and all the cute stuff, you're like, "Ugh!" and it blows up like a demon in Doom. This is insane.
Yeah, that'll be great. Biblically accurate.
I mean, guys, chat, look at it. Okay, just take a look at this freaking image here. And just imagine Doom music playing while you're playing. Just imagine the Dooms are like the only thing they fear.
Look for big rigs.
Oh my god! It's on GOG. Oh my god! That's so funny. Oh my god. Okay.
Oh, a game. Another game example. Okay.
Okay. Anyway.
You okay? Can you breathe
No,
after this nonsense that was
I'm fucking
the
dying.
knockoff Doom clone?
This is just so stupid and just so dumb. Why? Oh my god. Okay.
We'll be right back after a quick message.
Yeah, let's go to commercials. Hang on. Oh my god, that is so funny. Oh my. Oh my god! It gets better! How does it get better? How does it get better?
That's from freaking Game Grumps, isn't it?
It's turning into that, buddy. It's turning into that because you know what? The fandom happened. Look at that image, my man.
Yes. We need speed runs at this game. Absolute everything.
Oh my god.
We need a remake.
I'm fucking coughing into my lung up over here. This is so funny. Oh my god. Oh god. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. So Zeus, what's your favorite type of cookware?
Well, that's a bit clash of tone, but let me see. Let me, cookware.
I'm just fucking with you, Zeus. I'm just fucking with you.
I don't know, a frying pan, because you can use it as a weapon.
Sure, why not? I'd pick a pot. I'd pick a big soup pot
This
and
has
use it as a
Princess
helmet. And I'd basically cosplay as Donald from Fire Emblem. And be a literal pothead. Oh my god. Guys,
Nice.
we need to do a playthrough of a Super 3D Noah's Ark. If they can get a Doom, and we'll blast Doom music while we play it.
Yes, we must. We
That
must.
will be so funny. Oh my god, okay. Why do we gotta change gears? Okay. Whew.
That sounds good to me.
So it sounds like you like a little bit of anime, huh? Looks like you like Beastars, huh?
Yeah, part of many furries that enjoy that anime a lot, but I think it goes beyond the furry aspect. It really tells a fantastic story. It's a great social commentary on the modern day.
Huh, I guess so. I never finished it. I started it, but I have a short attention span when it comes to anime. It has to really grab me for me to stick with it. Just like how I dropped Death Note because I didn't like the character anymore.
I think you'll get a kick out of Beastars. There's something for everybody in the show. It's funny. It's well paced.
Sure.
Great designs, great world.
I'll have to give it another shot. Because I watched Demon Slayer, so I guess I'll have to go back and revisit Beastars sometime. I'll have to give that another shot.
You should.
Oh, sorry, I'm still on. What if they had the next season of Beastars on Noah's Ark? I'm sorry. My mind is still back there. My mind.
Legoshi's fucking Noah now?
And he's going.
Oh
around,
my god.
Or the person who murdered the schoolmate is going around killing people in the Noah's Ark thing, and it's a Beastars mod with Doom music in Super 3D Noah's Ark.
Oh my god. That just sounds like poetry in motion. Not gonna lie.
It does. It really does. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Speaking about anime, you also like Ghibli films. I mean, that's a lot of people like Ghibli films these days, but I hear that you, that you haven't seen that many of them. You've only seen, like, what, 3 of them, you said?
4 actually. I'm watching them with my good friend Kroos. Gonna shut him out. Not sure if he's here tonight. But yeah, we've taken a look at Nausicaa, then Castle in the Sky, My Neighbor Totoro, and before I started on this view-a-thon with him, I watched both Howl's Moving Castle and The Wind Rises.
Here's another curse. May all your bacon burn. Calcifer? Yeah. Yeah, Howl's Moving Castle's fun. Though, I gotta say, there's one thing about the Ghibli stuff that I've always thought was odd. And that's how, they'll have all kinds of, chaotic stuff going on, and then all of a sudden they'll take a break of, let's be cute for a little while. Like, Howl's Moving Castle. They'll be doing all this quaint stuff, and all of a sudden they have this moment where he says, "We have a war going on right now, Grandma. We have to leave." And it's like, oh, we're just being quaint now. Or like in Ponyo, during the flood scene, they just have the mom being nice to the kids, and it's like it's another rainy day for them. It's like this feels like it almost feels like total whiplash when this happens to me. But I don't know. Do you ever see that happening, or do you just I don't know? I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just crazy.
In the first 3 films, I'm not sure if I noticed whiplash.
All right.
Maybe Nausicaa comes the closest, but it's pretty grim throughout.
Yeah.
And then Castle in the Sky is very goofy. It's like it has a cartoonish villain. It's got freaking sky pirates.
Oh man, you just reminded me of FF12.
Really hard to let the gravity situation sink in.
The gravity situation, I like it. So, okay, I have a question. What is your favorite anime, and what is your least favorite anime?
Favorite anime? I think right now that goes to JoJo Bizarre Adventures.
Okay. Which season?
Ooh, I really like Stardust Crusaders, but something about the 5th season, Golden Wind, was really appealing.
Okay. I got it. Between you and me, I only started the first.
Oh, and of course, season 6, part 6.
Part 6.
Because a lot of it takes place in Florida, so I thought it was really cool to see an anime version of Florida in action, which was hilarious.
Oh gosh, Florida. Hey, that is one heckish place to interact with, huh? Oh man, you're always hearing all kinds of stories about that place.
It sure is.
Yeah.
Florida Man is a well-warranted urban legend.
Oh, I sent you something on Discord. Let me know if you got it.
Yeah?
Alright. I mean, yeah, that is such an interesting thing. But apparently I found out when it comes to Florida, that it's not that Florida is actually extra crazy. It's, that they actually have way better policies about sharing all investigations and all court proceedings. So all these things, these crazy things that happen on the streets, that happen actually in many places, they're all published, which is why we always hear about it. So that is definitely an interesting thing, but I never thought that, but it really goes to it really gets into the idea of how perspective is really an important thing of things, and how the way we perceive the world around us is really affected both by what we're presented, what we accept, and what we can truly understand. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry, could you repeat that? I kind of missed that earlier.
I was just saying how, perspective... Okay, I was saying how basically our understanding of a situation is entirely dependent on our ability to perceive it. If we are presented... There's like perception biases. There's all the biases we can have. And there's all those things that can interfere with how we perceive a situation.
Right, that's true. That's a psychological phenomena.
Yeah, but it makes me wonder. It makes me wonder about how different are the different. Wait, let me back up. We are a species with lots of different philosophies about how to see the universe, how to think about the universe, how to perceive how humans interact, all these kinds of things. And it seems to me that a lot of philosophies boil down to either a series of doctrines sometimes, or a series of paradigms or whatever, but a lot of the time it really comes down to don't be a dick to people, don't be a jerk to yourself, and oh, by the way, I think that all reality is made out of forms or something that Plato said. And this makes me wonder, what is your philosophy, Zeus? How do you see the world, and what is your philosophy, your words to live by? If you are really a Pegasus deity, what is your word? What is your philosophy?
My philosophy is certainly continuous self growth and improvement, and a realization that we're not as different as we think. Like, we're part of a larger bit of the cosmos. Like, we're all space dust.
Uh huh.
So I have a bit of an egalitarian view of the world where I want to introduce the most good to the most people, human well-being, secular humanism at its core, and this is stuff I learned outside of the religious bubbles I grew up in, and I want people to um, be happy who they are, realize that we're not flawed creatures. We're creatures that are aspiring to be higher and higher. And I think that's what the idea of growth appeals to me so much, because we can always be so much more, we can do more,
Yeah,
and that's what I want part of my channel to really reflect.
totally. Yeah,
That's why I play a lot of hard games. It's great to really triumph and grow with people.
I totally get that. Totally get that. It can be sometimes, you can be dealing. I have a lot of friends, and myself included, who will have to deal with depression and all its fun intricacies all the time, and it can be a really big, discouraging thing to feel like, oh, there's more after this. Things keep going on and on. It can be so fatiguing, but sometimes it really does just take one friendly person to just help you dig you out of that hole. So I really like this positive vibe you're giving. I really dig this idea of trying to grow and trying to help other people, because God knows I've always been in situations where I've felt like I could use a hand, and that's why I try to help out people too. And that's why, going back to what you were saying about charity earlier, if you ever set up one of those things, I'm dead serious. Hit me up. I'd love to help out with that kind of thing.
Yeah, I just got to figure out who I want to support and the means to get it. Just right now, I'm just busy with things at work, other big game projects, but it's always on the back of my mind
Totally.
that I think this will become easier, more relevant whenever I get my 3D model, where there's definitely gonna be more eyeballs on me for obvious reasons.
Totally.
But I want to use that not just for my own channel growth, but just for tangibly good things to the world.
I get you.
And I know a lot of people that might make them roll their eyes. It's like, oh, look at you, the big Pegasus that has such big dreams. But
Zeus, if someone ever says that to
better
you,
than not
send
trying
them
and
to
being
me.
cynical all the time.
If someone ever starts making fun of you for having goals and dreams, send them to me and I'll kick their ass.
Thanks, man.
Don't let them get you down, man. I hope you become a giant, as big as you want to be. I hope you get all the viewers, all the subscribers, and do not let people that voice, whatever voice in your head was telling you, oh, people might make fun of you for having no. Don't let people get you down on that, buddy. Don't let people get you down on that. I actually respect the hell that you want to keep going on this. I love that. That's so great for you.
Yeah, it's been crazy. I've been just casually streaming for about 5+ years now, with really no intention of slowing down. It's absolutely something I can bring up at conventions that I frequent, and just learn from others, see what makes them tick, and yeah, just have fun. Life's too short, man.
Oh yeah.
I love playing games. I love chatting with people. I love scratching stuff off my gaming bucket list.
Yeah.
So why stop?
Yeah. That's really cool. So let me ask you this, since we're getting into some of the harder hitting stuff. What would you say is your perspective with regards to the age-old philosophical debate of fate versus free will?
Fate versus free will.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of a false dichotomy.
Okay.
I am very much a determinist.
Okay.
So I don't think there's this grand agency or mind that really allows free will or puts things in motion.
Uh-huh.
That sort of thing is just mainly good fuel for fantastical stories.
Okay. Okay. So you say you're deterministic. So you're saying that basically that. Well, actually, okay. Well, actually, no, I don't want to put words in your mouth. What do you mean when you say you're deterministic?
I believe everyone's a product of things that really aren't part of their control. Like, we're all products of our environment, where we grew up in, the habitat. There's like very little agency that we have, but I know there's problems with that viewpoint. But I think it's simply a fair observation of reality. It doesn't put stock into figuring out the extent of free will.
Mm-hmm.
But this is clearly something I would need to do a bit more reading on to explore its weaker points and then learn to really steelman my own arguments. Goodness, I can't speak.
No worries, man. No worries. In fact, I'm gonna take a drink. I'm gonna take a drink of water. It's been a little bit since I hydrated. Hydration station. Okay. So, why don't we lighten things up just a little bit? Because talking about fate versus free will, or if there even is such a either of them, was a bit heavy. So let me ask you this: what would you say is your ideal video game? Let's get back to some entertainment stuff, something a bit lighter. What do you say? Okay, actually, sorry. Let me rephrase. What was the closest you ever got to playing a perfect game, in your opinion?
Wow, man, I feel like I need to really dive in and figure out what I value most in gaming, because I do have a couple of magnum opus grand ideas of a game experience that I can just point to. But I'm gonna go on recency bias, and I think one of the best games I played, period, was an indie game known as Slay the Princess, a visual novel masterpiece.
I've heard of this game. I've seen bits of it.
Yeah, I think when it comes to visual novels, the amount of choices that you have, the endings that you pick, variations, the dialogue, the philosophy, the very human nature. It's a very human experience of a game, and not many games can really capture that, especially when it comes to a medium as restricted as visual novels, but it really maximizes its potential there. So nothing but high praises there. Like, it's so good that I really want to incorporate some messaging and other things into a future wedding ceremony or big moments in my life, because it does speak volumes to me.
Wow. Okay, man, I should check out this game sometime. So, let me ask you this.
And another game,
Oh, go ahead.
I know it's a little strange. Well, maybe not too strange, but Persona 5 really opened my eyes to JRPG potential.
Okay.
And more social commentary that I agree with.
All right.
And it's just fun. It's fun to replay. It's great characters. When with any RPG, you need the characters to really carry it with the world they got to play around in. And in a setting as overused as modern Tokyo, the way they creatively mixed in fantasy elements with exploring people's hearts. I think that was really cool, and I want to see more of that. I think there are aspects to reality that we should explore more of the human psyche.
It's human psyche, huh? Okay, interesting. You know, I think there's a game you might want to try sometime. It's a vintage game. It came out in the 90s. I don't know if you've played it before. Actually, I might have watched you play it. Yeah, you were playing I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream the other day, weren't you?
Hit me.
Never mind. I think you have played
that is a point-and-click adventure that I've heard about.
Oh, you haven't played it? Well, you might.
I haven't played it, but I've heard a lot of good things about it, and it's in my library right now.
You might enjoy it because if you like some of these powerful, emotionally moving type of games, I think you would enjoy that. So, okay, let's talk.
I just like good stories. Period.
I mean, hey, who doesn't? Well, people who like Twilight, but anyway, that's a whole other thing. Yeah.
Zing!
Yeah. But let me ask you this. Okay. So, if we're talking about Slay the Princess, I know a few things about it. I know some of the basic things about it. I read a few things about it online as well. If you're faced with a trolley dilemma, the classic trolley dilemma, what is your solution? And viewers, if you don't know what the trolley dilemma is, I'll put up a picture of it online or on the screen. The idea being that you are in a position to either save a lot of people or save one person, and usually the follow-up is people say, "Oh, well, then I'll just save all the people." But the idea being is that you have a mutually exclusive choice: either you save one person or you save lots of people. But what if? And a lot of people tend to add a modifier on this to make the one person somehow socially more valuable. Like, say they're a baby, instead of 5 adults that you could save versus 1 baby you could save. So I'm sure Zeus is familiar with this dilemma.
Oh yeah, it's a very classic dilemma.
Oh yeah, and since you're into philosophy, I'm sure you've what? Grab it. Yeah, just put it right there. So Zeus, what is your answer to the trolley dilemma?
Well, it's a dichotomy with a bunch of interpretations. But as I said before, I'm very egalitarian, so I want to bring the most good to the most people. So I'm naturally inclined to save the most people in general.
Okay.
But granted, I am a victim of biases, whereas, you can slap whatever label you want. Let's say it's 5 billionaires on the track, and then just one regular guy that could be a great activist for what I believe in or something else.
Okay.
Clearly, I will let the billionaires die, but that's just me.
Yeah. Okay. So you're saying you'd save the large group of people as opposed to the small group.
In general. But again, it's very difficult because you could really throw a lot of what ifs that way and make a choice truly impossible.
Interesting.
I know an answer could be just jump in front of the trolley yourself and self-sacrifice.
I would categorize that almost like walking away from the lever, because you have made the negative choice in this case. You have made a choice that is not. You have chosen not to make a choice between the original two problems. You've made a third alternative choice, as opposed to walking away. You just throw yourself in front of the trolley yourself. But I see what you're saying.
Make it Tokyo Drift. Yes.
Tarth. Oh. Alright. So, let me ask you this. I keep saying, let me ask you this. Why do I keep doing this? Oh my gosh. Sorry.
Oh, Kuro says, dropping in from Dead by Daylight to say, I would push the fat man.
Wow. Wow. Okay. All right. Jeez. Okay. So there's another book. There's a story called "Those Who Walk Away from Omelas." I don't know if you're familiar with the story. Have you heard of it?
I am not.
Okay. I'll put a picture of the book on the screen. The idea of the book of "Those Who Walk Away from Omelas" is as follows: the entire world is in this magnificent, wonderful city that is absolutely gorgeous. It's beautiful. Everything's pretty. Everything's thriving. Everything's wonderful. There's great entertainment. All that jazz. Everything's great. And we follow a protagonist who finds out that the reason that Omelas is doing so well is because all the evil and all the pain, all the bad things go to one child at the very bottom of it, and that child suffers tremendously, so that the entire population of the whole city, the millions, billions, whatever you want to say, can thrive and be happy.
Oh, I think it froze again.
Hello?
But we're good now.
The idea being that one person suffers catastrophically so that the many can thrive and be happy and healthy. It's almost like the antithesis to the save the many problem of what happens if what the other person suffers so greatly. So because you said you try to save the many in the trolley dilemma, let me ask you this: with those who walk away from Omelas, the story is that if you see the child and you acknowledge its existence and you learn the truth of Omelas, you will be you can either continue to live in Omelas knowing that all your splendor and luxury is at the horrible, horrible cost of that child's suffering, or you walk away from Omelas and you decide you do not want to be part of that anymore. So, how does this impact you, given what you're saying about the trolley dilemma?
Well, I'm going to equate this to... over here. So, I'm going to equate this story to, like... This child is basically the Messiah. It's like this Christ figure that, it's going to absolve all the bad in the world, all your sins, and really take on all the suffering. But... in that case, I don't want any part of that. Like, I've thought about stories like this a lot, and I would not want to be part of a world where I just become, especially if I know the truth, a real beneficiary of such suffering. And as an American, I know that's a little bit hypocritical of me to say that because this country and other wealthy countries around the world have been built off the backs of smaller groups of people or single groups of people. But yeah, in this situation, like, I would be horrified and realize that the well-being of many, it really does sound like a contradiction, but it just wouldn't make any sense for me to really dig in and stick around. So yeah, in that sense, in philosophy, you have to be open to change your own mind. So I would just walk away. In that sense, in philosophy, you have to be open to change your own mind. So I would just walk away.
I think I might too, because I could not sleep at night knowing that the reason I'm doing so well is because all the misery in my life is somehow, I don't know how, being sent to make this kid so miserable, like, directly.
But at the same time,
we live in a world with, like, multiple degrees of separation and stuff like that. So,
But at the same time, I think this is a good commentary on different points of thinking.
Yeah.
Where I think this is a good commentary on maybe it's unfair of me to say this, but the whole progressive and conservative thinking, where the whole right-wing conservative thinking is really centered around you lack empathy for those that are lesser, that you consider lesser than you. And so if they suffer for your gain, your in-group, why should you care? You're not going to relate with this person. If they suffer for your gain, your in-group, why should you care? You're not going to relate with this person. But on the other hand, you have this empathy, and you don't want to benefit from the suffering of others. And I think it's a fundamental difference in worldview. From the suffering of others. And I think it's a fundamental difference in worldview. Is that a fair assessment? Or am I making too much of a reach here?
Man, it is.
Is that a fair assessment? Or am I making too much of a reach here?
What you're saying? Oh, okay. So let me see if I understand what you're saying. Hang on, sorry. It's late at night, and I'm usually in bed by now because I'm old. But so what you seem to be saying is that the idea of benefiting while others suffer as a direct consequence of it is. Are you saying that it is a issue that is connected to geopolitics? Because I can see that connection. Yeah, because I think that exactly. Yeah, I'm just trying to make a general connection about not to really blame one side or the other. It's just an observation. It's a neutral observation of values. That's all I'm trying to say. It's just an observation. It's a neutral observation of values. If you take offense to that, then I gotta ask you why you take offense. Am I wrong? And if you take offense to that, then I gotta ask you why you take offense. Am I wrong? What? No, I don't take offense. No, like I said, I'm just tired, so I'm kind of fading in and out here. I'm just trying to get to know you and trying to understand where you're coming from with your perspective on this. I sent you a little something on Discord. Yeah. All right. Good. You were able to figure out that issue there. Okay. Yeah. Okie dokie. I'm good. I'm chill. I'm getting tired myself. So it's been a long week. I'm good. I'm chill. All right. I'm getting tired myself. Yeah. It's been a long week. It has, and we've got to be going for like 2 hours by now. But let me ask. So, okay, do you want to keep talking for the rest of the show, or do you want to do a little bit of trivia? Trivia sounds good. All right. Let me go and pick some up. Oh, I know what I'll do. Random MLP trivia. How about this? Oh yes, let's see how much Barbroni I still am. All right. Oh yes, let's see how much Barbroni I still am. Oh, some of this stuff is too easy. Well, some of this is way too easy. Well, hit me. Okay, let me try to give you a hard one. Okay. What kind of pony sona does M.A. Larson have? Whoa, okay, now we're going away from the showverse just to really talk about writers. Whoa, okay, now we're going away from the showverse just to really talk about writers. I am pretty certain that a lot of show writers go with either an Earth Pony or a unicorn. A lot of show writers. So I'm going to guess the infamous M.A. Larson is none of that. I'm going to guess he's going to embrace the crazy twist he brought about the show. He's a freaking alicorn, man, because he has a bad habit of making characters alicorns. He's a freaking alicorn, man, because he has a bad habit of making characters alicorns. I'm afraid that is incorrect. Damn it! Bat pony. Okay, bat ponies are cool. Damn it! We just call it thestrals. Here, I'll put it up on screen if I can get a picture. Okay, bat ponies are cool. We just call it thestrals. Yeah, he made himself a bat pony. I do not know why he went with that, but he did. Alright, I won't get you on screen. Okay, so next question. How about this? Alright. Okay, here's one. This is a good one. What colors are the book Twilight is reading at the beginning of the show? Colors, huh? Can you give me a number so that way I can focus my thoughts? Because I think I have a couple in mind. Colors, huh? Can you give me a number so that way I can focus my thoughts? Because I think I have a couple in mind. Season 1, Episode 1. The colors that she is reading at the beginning of Season 1, Episode 1. I want to say it's a brown and gold book with, like, red
red jewels in it.
I want to say it's a brown and gold book with like red jewels in it.
It's brown and gold. You got it. You got it. All right. All right. Ooh. Okay. In Dragon Quest, what does Spike name his new pet Phoenix?
Wow. This is season 2.
Wow. This is.
We're talking about an episode
season
I
2.
probably haven't watched or rewatched since like 2012.
We're talking about an episode I probably haven't watched or rewatched since like 2012.
I'm just gonna think of something lame, and he calls his pet Phoenix.
Think of something lame, and he calls his
Flamey.
pet Phoenix.
Flamey.
Incorrect. It was Pee-wee.
Oh, you're right. It was Pee Wee the Phoenix. Immediately. Yeah. Oh, you're right. It was Pee Wee the Phoenix.
Yep.
Immediately. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, here's the one. Okay. Here's a good one. In season 1, episode Bridal Gossip, Pinkie Pie created a short song, but at one point was no longer able to sing. Which other pony did she get to sing for her?
And Bridal Gossip. Wasn't that Fluttershy who sang?
And Bridal Gossip.
Wasn't that Fluttershy who sang?
Yes, you're right. It was that whole, she's an evil enchantress and she does evil dances.
Yeah,
And
because
if you
Poison
look
joke.
deep in her eyes,
She was
she'll
too shy
take
for
you
the main
dances. And
stage,
what will
so
Poison joke.
she'll mix
She was
up
too
an
shy
evil
for the
group.
main stage, so.
Yeah. All right. Let's see if we can get another one. That one's too easy. Well, okay, I'll hit you with one. Who saved Canterlot High from Twilight in Friendship Games?
Who saved Canterlot High from... Oh! That's... Who saved Canterlot High from... Oh! I'm trying to remember that form that Sunset Shimmer has. I just can't remember off the top of my head.
I'm trying to remember that form that Sunset Shimmer has.
Yep, that's it.
I just can't remember off the top of my head.
You got it. It's Sunset Shimmer.
Yeah, it's... But there's like this
This is a good
special
one.
like form
Okay,
that
this
she
is a good
takes
one.
on. But whatever.
Yeah,
Which
it's
character
not
has
important.
But there's
only-
like this special like form that she takes on. But whatever. Not important.
Okay, here's one that technically could be misleading, but I'm gonna adjust it a little bit. Which of the main 6 has only one symbol for a cutie mark?
Just one?
Just one.
Mm-hmm.
Rainbow Dash?
Rainbow Dash?
Yes, you got it.
Yeah, because it was a little tricky. I know that Twilight has like
Let's
5
look at it.
sparks or
Yeah,
6
'cause
sparks.
It was a little tricky.
And the rest
I
have,
know
like,
that
3
Twilight
symbols.
Has like 5 sparks or 6 sparks, and the rest have like 3 symbols.
Oh my god, this one's hard. Oh, this was a hard one. Okay. I don't know, Zeus, you think you're ready for something hard?
As ready as I'll
Kind
ever
of a
be.
long question too. So you think you're ready for something long and hard?
As ready as I'll ever be.
Okay, I'll give you something long and hard. In the first episode of the show, when Twilight Sparkle meets Rarity, she is sorted through different colors of ribbons. What color does she end up choosing?
Oh, wow. I just recently saw this episode with Serenity.
Oh, wow.
But remembering
I
the
just recently saw
colors,
this episode with
I
Serenity.
think she gave Twilight...
But
Um,
remembering the colors, I think she gave Twilight
a light blue bow, I want to say?
I'll reread the question. How about that?
Light blue bow, I want to say?
I'm afraid not. In the first episode of the show, when Twilight Sparkle meets Rarity, she is sorted through different colors of ribbons. What color does she end up choosing? She chooses the red one.
Oh, red, okay. Just like the streak in
Some
her
of these are,
mane.
like way too easy, but some of these are actually pretty...
Oh, red, okay. Just like the streak in her mane.
Wow! This is a tricky one. Okay, here's another one. In the episode Dragon Shy, How many games of tic-tac-toe does Pinkie Pie win against Rarity?
Wow, that is a singular line from the show. It's probably some crazy high number.
That is a singular line
So
from the
I'm
show.
gonna guess
It's
383.
probably some crazy high number. So I'm gonna guess 383.
You got the 3 correct. It was 35, because Rarity says, that's 35 times in a row. Best of 71.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, that's a really hard one.
Okay.
Let's give you an average one now. Oh, what is Princess Cadence's cutie mark?
Her cutie mark? It's the crystal heart, isn't it? Her cutie mark? It's the crystal heart, isn't it?
What color is it?
Crystal heart is like a light greenish color. Crystal heart is like a light greenish color.
I meant the one on her.
Oh. Man, maybe it's not that. Oh. Man, maybe it's not that. Wow, okay. Cadence, how dare you be so forgettable?
Wow, okay.
Is it purple? Cadence, how dare you be so forgettable? Is it purple?
It's actually more of a blue, but you were close. It was kind of greenish. Here's the thing. It's kind of tealish, bluish. If you look it up on Google Images, you'll see that it's actually like some pictures have it be blue, some have it be more closer to teal. So
that's what I was saying. Teal earlier, like light green.
Oh, that's hard. Okay.
But that's what I was saying. Teal earlier, like light green.
Oh, I thought you said light. Okay, sorry. You said greenish. So I thought, or light greenish. So I thought, okay, I didn't know you meant teal when you said light greenish. Okay, sorry. All right. Oh, here's one. This is gonna be a different format. Do you remember what each of the different reflexes of Pinkie Pie's pinky sense refer to, or how many of them can you name?
Not many. I think the most famous one is probably Twitchy Twitch Your Tail. Not many. I think the most famous one is probably Twitchy Twitch Your Tail.
Which means what?
Something's about to fall, I believe. Something's about to fall,
Yep.
I believe.
Yep, you got it. All right, let's okay. Let me ask you this. What happened to Grogar in the show?
Oh, this is season 9. This is season 9. I forget what happened to him. I don't know if he was banished, but I know that
I forget what happened to him. I don't know if he was banished, but I know
Discord took his form.
Discord took his form.
You're right. I was wondering if you were going to get that, because in the original one, yeah, in that's why I said in the show. In the show, Discord was pretending to be Grogar because Discord was discarding. But yeah.
So I do remember more than I thought.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think we've.
So I do remember more than I thought.
Yeah, you sure as hell do. You sure as hell do. Congratulations. Let's give him a big round of applause, guys.
Woo! Thanks everybody.
Hang on a second. I'm still gonna do that sound alert.
Woo! Thanks everybody.
He did it. Where's my? Why is everything lagging? Why must everything lag while I do this?
Yeah, figuring out the whole lag problem is
So,
going to be a big thing for next time.
I don't know
Yeah,
about you,
figuring
but
out the whole lag problem is going to be a big thing for next time.
You
You may need to consider
Oh, what?
virtual cables, audio cables, so that you can
You
separate
may
the
need to
audio on your end,
consider virtual cables,
and then that
audio
way
cables, so that
I can just speak normally
you
in a
can
Discord
separate the
call
audio on your
without
end.
having the delay
And then
trip me
that
up.
way I can just speak normally in a Discord call without having the delay trip me up.
I just meant the browser lag. You're fine. But okay. Oh, pause when it's playing. Okay, fine. Anyway, it's about 11:06 right here. We've been going for about 2 hours. I want to be respectful for your time because I know you. I think you. When do you next stream, Zeus?
All right, so some plugs. So my streaming schedule falls on 3 days. So
Alright, so
my
some
next
Clark,
stream
so
will be
my
this
stream
Friday for
schedule
Elden Ring,
falls on 3
and
days.
that will go on
So
at
my
8:30
next stream will be this
p.m.
Friday for Elden Ring,
EDT.
Okay.
and that will go on at
Sunday
8:30
nights at 7 p.m. EDT will be
Alright.
my usual
Sunday nights
Ace
at
Attorney
7
Investigation
p.m.
2 dub
EDT
streams,
will
where I
be
dub the
my
entire visual
usual
novel game
Ace Attorney
with me
Investigation 2 dub
and
streams,
6 other friends.
where I dub the entire visual
And then
novel
on
game
Tuesday
with
nights
me
around
and 6
8:30
other
p.m.
friends.
EDT as well,
Cool.
And then
I
on
will be
Tuesday
going
nights
ahead with
around
more
8:30
Okami.
p.m.
My
EDT
first
as
time with
well.
Okami HD.
I will be going ahead with more Okami. My first time with Okami HD.
Nice.
And
Well,
yes,
everybody.
as
Thank
Kroos
you,
is
everybody.
absolutely promoting in the chat.
we both-
He's
And
my
yes,
big host
as
for
Kroos
Elden
is
Ring.
Absolutely promoting in the chat. He's my big host for Elden Ring.
And of
Nice.
course, more importantly, my best friend.
Well, I'm sure that's gonna be an awesome stream. And Zeus.
And
hey-
of course, more importantly, my best friend.
Nice. Besties better than the resties. Woo! Anywho, it's getting pretty late, and I want to thank you so much for coming on to the inaugural episode of the Sometime Show, Zeus. I think we had a good rapport together, and thank you that you're willing to put up with all the technological scuff and my own noobishness to being a talk show host. But I want to thank
Hey
you so
man, we
much
all
for
gotta
your
start
time.
somewhere.
I
Thank
wanna
you for having me on.
Zeus's chat for coming on. And
Hey man, we all gotta start somewhere. Thank you for having me on.
no problem, dude. No problem. So, we're coming to the end of the stream, everybody. The question becomes this: how do raids work when you have a combined stream?
I think you just put the
Zeus, do
command
you
in
have
chat
anyone you might suggest we could raid,
and
perhaps?
you just do it.
I think you just put the command in chat
Well,
and you just do it.
no, I mean just to take the whole chat, the whole combined chat, and dump them somewhere.
I do think so. I do think so. Like we end our collab
Okay, so
stream.
do you have someone you would like us to raid, Zeus?
I do think so. I do think so. Like we end our collab stream.
Let's see. Ooh,
Okie dokie.
Split Fiction?
So, all right.
Let's see. Ooh, Split Fiction?
Let me
Let's
look
see
him
who to
up.
raid.
Split.
No. I have someone. I have someone.
See who to raid.
Violet Void is a friend I know
no.
IRL,
I
and
have someone. I have someone.
they're very wonderful.
Violet
So
Void is a friend I know IRL, and they're very wonderful. So
Here, send me the thing so I can put it into the raid channel command.
they're doing some Rip to the Necrodancer.
Boom. Control C. Paste it.
They're doing some Rip to the Necrodancer.
Oh, that looks good. That looks fun. I should play that sometime. All right, guys. I'm going to wrap it up here, and I want to say you have all been a wonderful audience, and Zeus, you've been a wonderful guest.
Thank you.
And we're about to start raiding Violet Void.
Thank you.
All right, guys, let's get the raid started. And I will see. I'll see whoever decides to come back on Thursday when we do Twitch Plays D&D.
Sounds
Where Twitch participates as the player character by voting in polls. It should be a good time.
sounds good.
Yep. Well, say bye, Zeus. Bye.
Bye everybody.
Bye.
Much
Bye,
love.
everyone.
Bye everybody. Much love.